Paul Durack never imagined that he would have cancer or that surviving cancer would lead him to become an avid kayaker and photographer. But it did. And now most days at sunrise and sunset, Paul can be found on the water of Lake Burley Griffin, snapping away with his camera. On one such morning not too long ago, Paul came across Les Sullivan and his wooden boat. Paul's quickfire photo of Les won the open category in the ACT Government's Life's Reflections photographic competition. We caught up with them both to talk about recovering from cancer, kayaking, and how art changed Paul's life.
I started out sitting in the treatment room and I was in the third cycle and all that type of stuff, and I was searching through the net and there was a 2-for-1 sale on at Sea Kayak, and I thought I've always wanted to do it. So on the way home from the treatment, I drove myself to and from, and just walked in and, lay-byed too because I couldn't paddle for a while, and they kept them in the store for me for a while, and that's how it all started off, to be honest with you. It was something that I thought, well, why not have a bit of a stab at it, and it progressed into something that is now such a huge part of my daily routine or life.
It's a useful kind of exercise. I got into this, I fancied building a wooden boat, so I built this thing from a kit. And there's a lake here and it doesn't seem to be that much used. I thought I'll use that lake. And I meet Paul on the lake from time to time. He seems to be all over the shop, even though he says he doesn't paddle much. He gets around.
Comes zinging by me all the time.
Particularly sunrise and sunset, you like to bump into. So
it was funny. It started out where I took my eldest boy for my first maiden paddle, and had an old phone and whatnot, and turned around and took a quick back shot, and unbelievable. There's this silhouette shot of my son with the sun burning through the fog in between. We come home, we looked at it and went, oh my God, how good's that? And then it just started to sort of grow a little bit. I was sitting down in the East Basin, and that was the shot. And next minute, and I've seen him before, we'd be out there and we'd go, oh yeah, there goes that bloke there, look at that, that's really cool, that's a cool boat, I love the boat. And I was sitting down there in the basin, and next minute here he comes rowing through, and I just thought, perfect. Light was great, everything was just really nice, and as that he's sort of looking around at me, he was staring into the sun, he couldn't even see me.
Oh, that was a bit of a surprise. It's a photogenic boat, but the guy rowing's a bit of a different case, I think.
Oh, you're always your own worst critic. You're always your own worst critic in your photos, aren't you?
I should have trimmed my beard that day.
Oh, look, I haven't entered into many competitions at all. And I saw the comp and the shots that I had, and I thought, I don't know, I'll just throw it in and see, until you have a go, you never know, I suppose. And I didn't expect to pick any categories or prizes. And the circles that it's taking me now in, where before, I'm a plumber. So I was embedded in the world of construction and all this type of stuff, okay? Now, after doing this in the last couple of years, I'm going to openings, I'm going over the Nishi Gallery, I'm talking to you guys. And, that type of it, and with the community now, it's nice. I'm involved in different groups and fractions as a result of a bit of photography. It's nice.
If you want to see more of Paul's incredible photography, you can find him online at kayakcameraman.com.